Welcome to Issues in the Day, where we discuss key issues in the news. I'm Nandaneji, and today joining me are Mr. Talub Amole.
Thank you.
And Mr. Adeniran Demola, our in-house analyst.
Thank you.
On today's headlines, we have FCT approves 2.285 trillion naira budget for roads and infrastructure projects. Court convicts former Power Minister Saleh Mamman over the 3.8 billion naira fraud. Goodluck Jonathan hits a possible return for 2027 presidential elections. The National Assembly on Thursday passed the 2.285 trillion naira for 2026 FCT budget in Abuja, with 1.741 trillion allocated to the capital projects under FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. Major allocations include 758.15 billion naira for major road projects such as Aerial Road 20 and the Inner Southern Expressway, 212.7 billion naira for satellite town development, 162 billion naira for education infrastructure, and 6.79 billion naira for security facilities. Officials say the projects are designed to improve transportation, reduce congestion, create jobs, and expand infrastructure development across the Federal Capital Territory. Now, Mr. Demola, I believe we'll start with you. Will the budget significantly improve infrastructure in satellite towns or mainly benefit central Abuja?
I think the budget itself has explained what he wants to do. If we look at the minister over the last 3 years, he has tried to connect satellite towns, the area councils, to the central area through roads and building inner city roads and expanding flyovers, connecting settlements in Abuja. But my major concern as a citizen and a resident of this great city is that the infrastructures are there, but the mode of transportation, public transportation in Abuja, is still a big albatross, or a big there's a big quagmire in how we want to go about that as a people, and how the government wants to, alleviate people's situation in commuting from one place to another. If you notice that, I think it was within the first year of his administration, they had built some bus stations in some settlements of Abuja, and we've not had a cogent public service transportation or transports to provided for the people to use those bus stops. So most of these bus stops are still closed. They are not in use as we speak. So it's not about only building infrastructures, it's providing the means to use that infrastructure. Yes, if you are somebody who has a public vehicle, or you have a personal vehicle, you'll be able to say, okay, I can connect settlements. But how about the majority of the people? How do you get the people in the lower rungs of the society to enjoy these services as well? Because I know getting to work, if you live in, say for example, you live in Abaji and you want to come to town, if you don't have your own personal vehicle, that's a struggle. But there should be a busing system similar to what we have in Lagos and some maybe major cities of the world as well, in Abuja. And I think that's what the FCT minister should look into doing now. How do we now, okay, you've used all these things, agreed. How do you now provide the means to use those things through provision of busing systems?
Okay, Mr. Talub, how impactful will those budgets be on governance and economic development, especially in the FCT?
Yeah, thank you for the question. I first of all want to appreciate the effort of the minister, because for the last, say, 10 or 15 years back, if you look at the ministers that we've had in the past compared to the current minister, Nyesom Wike, everybody could see that he has done pretty much better, my opinion, in the area of infrastructure, because everybody can see it within both the city center and the suburb. His work has almost cover the whole of Abuja in terms of infrastructure. I think for that, it needs to be appreciated and applauded. It's not every day you come and criticize the government. The areas they have done well, we also need to acknowledge and appreciate them. For me, I believe the current budget is also maintaining the tempo he has started in the last 3 years, and is going to also improve the infrastructure development in Abuja. Also, since we have capital project going on, definitely there are some other multipliers that will come out of it, and the example is that jobs, whether they are direct and indirect jobs. So I believe that also the kind of project will also provide jobs for the residents and the visitors coming to Abuja. And when there is job, that means that people will get paid, and they will also spend the money in the city. So also that will also boost the economy. So for me, it's a great project that will impact positively on people.
Yeah. In addition, you know, those area councils that are being connected via the roads and flyover that is building, what it means is that it's connecting the agrarian settlements in Abuja to the city where the consumers are. So where most of these raw materials in terms of food, in terms of other agricultural produces can be brought to the city center where people live. So I think that's a major economic milestone. You know, by the minister.
Okay,
For that,
so thank you very much. On to our next story.